Day 42. I just had the weirdest thing come out of me and I will show you guys what it is. I don't know, it looks like a huge worm, but I think it's candida because I don't know. If I find out what it is before I post this, I will let you guys know. So I was just driving and I had to pull over because I just was having some thoughts, and it's like I just filled up to get petrol and I went inside to pay and I was looking around at everything and I'm like, wow, I'm so out of this fucking reality. Like, I can't buy anything in here. Like, not that I'd even want to, because it's like all processed junk food. Don't get me wrong, like I love the taste of that stuff, but it's just like consumerism, like buy, spend money like on products that are going to make you feel like shit. It's just like when I go to Woolworths, sometimes if I run out of juice and I have to go there or get water or whatever, which I hate Woolworths, don't even get me started. But if I go there, I just walk through the aisles and I'm like, I can't have any of this. Like, this is crazy. I just feel so like detached from society, like looking at people like at pubs, like having meals together and like takeout and like just driving and just looking at all this stuff. I'm like, wow, I am so not in this reality. Like, and I don't know if I ever will be in that reality again. I'd like to think that I would be. I'd like to think that I go back to having a somewhat, it's never normal, but somewhat normal life, like, you know, enjoying eating out and enjoying foods. But I just have no idea what my path holds. I just have no idea what's going to happen on this journey. So yeah, that's day 42. 42? Oh my God, no, I'm day 52 now. 52. See, I'm just not even counting. Day 43, we're getting very serious with the microphone here. So I just wanted to, did I say 43? 53? I don't know. I'm on 53. I just want to clarify some stuff with the dry fast. I feel like there's going to be some people watching that like, oh, this girl is going downhill. Like, this does not look good. Like, why is she promoting dry fasting? First of all, yes, I was going downhill. Second of all, I do not promote dry fasting unless people are experienced with fasting and they know what dry fasting is and they know the signs and symptoms, when to stop, and they have the support network as well. That's very important. So I was aiming for 60 hours. I ended up breaking it at 42 hours, which I was really happy about. I was very set on 60 and I was like, do I break it? Do I not break it? Like, and I was like trying to differentiate between what my ego was saying and what my intuition was saying, because I was like, oh, my intuition's like saying to break it. And I was like, no, wait, I think that's my ego, because my ego knows that I'm dry fasting. So it's like just making everything worse, you know, like sort of like the placebo effect. And I was like, no, I'm just going to wait, you know, a couple more hours and just see how I feel. And then I was just like, nah, I got to break this. So the reason why my voice was so soft, and the reason why it does go soft, like sometimes and different pitches, I figured it out. It's actually, so it happens when I'm like anxious or I'm stressed or I'm like feeling really uncomfortable. And what it is I'm actually not taking enough air in when I'm breathing. So when I was actually on the dry fast and I'd go, take a deep breath in, I would talk normal. And I'm like, oh, wow, I'm not getting enough oxygen in here. So that was when I was like, okay, this is not time to proceed with this. So yeah, just to clarify, if I feel like, honestly, this is not something that I should be doing, or if my body's saying stop or like time's up, like we've done as much as we can, I will listen to that. Okay, I'm not an idiot. Like, I have done damage to my body before in other ways, you know, just not looking after it properly and lots of stuff. So this is a healing journey, and that's what I'm doing. I'm healing. So don't be worried, don't be concerned. And no, I do not condone dry fasting, especially for people who just like want to jump into it. Like, I would not recommend anything unless you know what you're doing and the steps to get there. Day 54. And as you can see, I'm in bed. I'm not feeling too well today. It could be a few different things, but you know, it's not always sunshine and rainbows on this fast. It's not like I'm always going to look really good and happy and glowy or feel that way. even though I do feel positive, but yeah, I'm just like not feeling 100% in the body. So it could be a few things. I have been taking that oil that I spoke about, that is basically a really hectic parasite cleanse, like it gets the parasites out of your brains and everything. So as you would see in the videos and the footage, the photos, I've had a lot of worms come out in the past 8 days. Even though I've been on it for 4 days, every single day that I've been taking this oil, I have had worms come out. Really big worms. A lot of worms every single day. So yeah, every day that I have been not dry fasting and I've been doing the enemas, worms have come out. So there's obviously a lot going on in my body where it's really getting rid of the worms. There's not really any mucoid plaque coming out. Lots of black sludge with the worms wrapped up sort of in it or like attached to it. So yeah, no mucoid the past couple of days, which is, I guess that's a pretty good sign. But I've also been waiting for my Concord grape juice to arrive for over 2.5 weeks, and they're only just sending it today. So I haven't been having the Concord grape juice. I've been having red grape juice and pomegranate juice. Today I got one that was a super berry mix that has like 10% strawberries and raspberries in it. And I don't really think that this is like, they say you can have dark berry juice, but I wouldn't classify that as dark berry. But I was like, you know what? Like, I don't think it's going to kill me, and it's just trying it. Like, that's all. Like, it's about experimenting. So yeah, I had that, and I don't know, like, it tastes really good. It's like mainly grape juice and then cranberry and pomegranate and then a little bit of raspberry and strawberry. But yeah, I'm just not feeling well in the tum. So I did a couple enemas. Worm came out, huge worm. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little rest and get some stuff done in bed today. Just got out of bed. Yep, I'm pretty skinny. I actually look skinny in real life, so I'm glad that I am finishing this fast soon, because there's not really a whole lot left on me. There's not much that really fits at the moment. Okay, day 58. Quite clearly candida there. Well, let's have a look what's in here and what's going on here. Looks absolutely disgusting. Wow. Wow, look how white that is. Holy crap. Wow, that's gotta be, I just don't even know anymore. Is that candida? Is that a parasite? Is it both? Oh yuck, what is this? Oh no, another worm. Oh my god, I thought I was done with them. Oh shit. Bloody hell. Fuck. Okay. Day 60, coming to you from my bed. I was just doing some enemas and my feet literally got so cold that they went completely numb. Like half of my feet, like from my toes down. So I've had to put some fluffy socks on, jump into bed, put the electric blanket on and just warm myself up. But yeah, I do have a history of like really poor circulation and fingers going cold, feet going cold, my boobs are always cold. Circulation does not really flow very good for me around my whole body. I've had this for quite a long time. I've got, a lot of thyroid symptoms, a lot of hyperthyroid symptoms, but undiagnosed, of course. So my thyroid's something I'm definitely going to be working on once I finish this fast, but I just need to get through the next 10 days. And I needed to get all of this gunk out. I need to get all the worms, all the parasites, all the mucoid plaque, all this toxic stuff that's in my body. I needed to get it out and then to just start healing my body properly. I'm on the tail end, so you can imagine how I'd feel after 60 days. 60 days of drinking fucking grape juice and doing enemas and having the most disgusting tasting herbal tinctures ever. And doing, just the whole thing. 60 days, that's a fucking long time. God, I'm so happy this is coming to an end. But I'm so glad that I did this. I'm so glad. But yeah, just ready for the next chapter, even though the next chapter is going to look very similar to this. It's just going to be like one meal a day, one fruit, and then slowly just weaning myself off it. So anyway, that's my update for day 60. Feeling a bit yucky, feeling a bit over it, but what else do you really expect when you've come this far, when you've done 60 days, for fuck's sake? So anyway, I'm going to go warm my tootsies up a little bit more. They're still very cold. Okay, just had a huge release of mucoplaque. Not as rubbery and like sort of solid as the first, I guess, like 30, 40 days. But yeah, day 60, lots of mucoplaque. I mean, there's so much more in the toilet bowl. And we have some worms here. Yep. I think that's like covered in some stuff, but yeah, that's quite clearly worm. So 3 worms and lots of mucoplaque, a huge release after just my first enema. That's probably about 1 liter of enemas that I have put in me, and this is how much, like, there's so much more in the toilet bowl. I just don't know how I've ever lived like this. Like, I'm literally in shock right now. 90 centimeters. How did I ever live? But that's the thing, right? I was living, but not at my full capacity. How can anyone watching this? I'm not saying you have as much going on in your gut as what I have in mine, but like, how can anyone expect to have this inside of us and genuinely feel good? How many years have I suffered with chronic gut issues, chronic health issues, mental health, just stress, and at points depression and anxiety. I've been robbed of my fucking livelihood, of my vitamins, of my minerals, of my nutrients. I have literally been fucking robbed of this for over 20 years of my life. Over 20 fucking years of my life, I have had these things living inside of me, sucking my life force energy out of me, depleting my serotonin levels, completely holding me back. Learning disabilities, dyslexia, all of it, because of these fucking things. Yes, kitty roll. I'm just like literally in shock. But one thing I will say is that my skin is very clear, but I'm definitely looks like, in my opinion, I'm aging. Like, my skin it's not looking too good. All these like little dots, all these little red dots, and definitely some sun damage there and aging. I'm not as young as what I used to be. Getting older is actually really scary, especially as a woman, you know? It's actually really scary. And it's like all of my 20s, I felt like fucking shit because of these little fuckers inside of me. I'm so angry. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so angry. And how many times I went to the doctor when I was a teenager. I had colonoscopies, I had cameras up my bum, cameras down my throat. The countless naturopaths I've been to, dietitians, psychologists, counselors, healers. Iridologists, kinesiologists. I have spent over $30,000 fucking dollars trying to figure out what's wrong with me. And some things have helped. But no one ever fucking named it. I'm just so frustrated. I'm so disappointed in these health professionals. To be told that I had IBS at 15. What a fucking load of shit. I'm so fucking mad. I've been robbed. Chances are, if you have an autoimmune disease, if you have gut issues, if you have chronic illness, if you wake up every day feeling like shit, if you have mental health issues, if you have learning disabilities, if you have just about anything, I can absolutely fucking guarantee you that you've got too much of something in your body that should not be there. Whether that's heavy metals, whether that's candida, whether that's parasites, whether that's worms, whether that's mucoid plaque. And no one's gonna fix you. No one is gonna fucking fix you. You wanna heal? Do whatever the fuck you have to do, no matter how extreme, no matter how crazy. Because I can guarantee that if you do this and you see these things coming out of your body, it's all gonna make sense. And you're probably gonna be fucking mad. No one is coming to save you when it comes to your health. And that is why I'm sharing this. Because I had to do something really extreme. Because my case was really extreme. The pain of staying the same was unbearable compared to the pain of change, the discomfort of going through this process to heal myself. I just cannot fucking believe it. I just can't believe it, guys. Take your health seriously, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Your health is your wealth. It is within your God-given rights. And I don't say that in a religious way. It is within your God-given rights to wake up and feel fucking good. It is within your God-given rights here as a human being to feel healthy, to thrive. You do not come here to suffer. Don't settle for anything less and do what you have to do in order to get healthy. Just do it. So my foot, for reference, is about 37 centimeters. Yep. Definitely a tapeworm. I'm absolutely mortified. Absolutely mortified. And this is just the black goo that comes out, so you can sort of just see it. Just chunks of this. Look at this. See that texture, that ribbon? You can't really see it very much, but ribbon sort of texture, that's how you know that it's a tapeworm. So yeah, it's just sickening. It's just absolutely fucked. Day 62. First enema. On the right, we have about a 60 centimeter worm. On the left, we've got about a 30-ish centimeter worm. This one up here looks like mucoid plaque. It felt very rubbery, the texture of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if what the mucoid was actually wrapped around was a parasite. Yeah, I know you guys are thinking, when is this going to end? How does she keep pulling all these out of me? I don't know. But it's pretty clear that there is just an absolute infestation of worms in me. It's just shocking. Day 66. Not 100% sure, guys. Looks like either candida, either mucus, or biofilm. I'm not sure. Day 68 today. Wow, I can't believe it's been 68 days. So close to the end. I'm not breaking it on the 70th day. I'm breaking it like on the 71st day, because to me it doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna fast for 70 days, I'm gonna fast for like the 70th day. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that feels right to me, especially because I'm breaking it on the 11th as well, and 11th is my lucky number. But I wanted to chat to you guys about something that's been a little bit confronting lately with the fasting, and a bit of a concern at the beginning of the fast, but hasn't really hit me until probably like the past week, maybe a week and a half, and that is the weight loss. So I have lost roughly 13 kilos, roughly, and you know, my face looks good, looks relatively good. Like I will always have like a bit of fat on my face. Obviously my jaw is like very, very, very snatched, which it has been for quite some time anyway. And my cheekbones are sort of popping, and yeah, look, I like the shape of my face, but my body is getting very skinny. Very skinny. My legs are just always very skinny, so they're even skinnier. And yeah, my back, you can sort of see my ribs starting to show, and like the front of my ribs as well. Like my waist, like on the side, is very, very, very thin. But I'm surprisingly, from the front, I'm quite thin, but not as thin as I thought I would be, which just goes to show where my bones are, like my actual bones. But yeah, my hips are definitely like poking out. Yeah, there's still, like I've said this whole time, there's still fat on me. There's still plenty of fat to go. There's not really that much more fat to go anymore, to be honest. So I'm glad that I'm breaking this in a couple of days, because yeah, it's quite weird. It's quite confronting seeing your body change so much. And that was like an initial sort of like, not scared, but it was something that I sort of processed before starting this, and was like, wow, like saying goodbye to that extra weight that I had on me and all the toxins that were stored in my fat, and saying goodbye to the body that I once had and that didn't really like, because it was heavy and it was lethargic and it was tired and it was fatigued and it wasn't really working properly. So I'm happy just to say goodbye to that. But yeah, being really thin is confronting. You know, anyone that's had that before will know what I'm talking about. I know that it sounds like every woman's dream to like be really skinny, but yeah, it's just a bit of a weird feeling. So yeah, today I'm actually going to do something really exciting. First time I've done this in a very long time, and I am going food shopping. I am going shopping for my first meal and what I'll be eating over the next, I guess, week or so. So yeah, I'm gonna go see what fresh organic vegetables and fruit that I can get. And also gonna go to some other places and get some other foods that I'm like not 100% sure if I should necessarily be eating. If I do, I'll share it with you guys. It's not part of the post-fast protocol, but I'm basically just trying to get as many minerals and vitamins and nutrients, because obviously the fasting, guys, the fasting process, you're not putting any of that stuff in. You're not mineralizing your body. You're not putting vitamins. You're not putting nutrients in it. That's not, like, think about what detoxing is, what fasting is. You're pulling everything out. So I've pulled everything out. And while I feel really good, I know that when I break the fast, I've got to fucking look after my body. I've fully got to put the right things in it, the most nutritionally dense foods that I will not react to, that are going to really build my body in a healthy way. That's what I need to focus on. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. Yeah, see, so look at my face. It's still so like round. I mean, it's definitely changed shape, but I still have a fat face. Always had a chub's face, always will. That's just my face. Okay guys, don't freak out with what I'm about to tell you. Day 68 still. Okay, so here we have a worm, and when I picked it up out of the toilet bowl, it was really like puffy at the end, right? Sorry, I'm trying to look at it and record at the same time. It was really puffy at the end, and get this, right? I squeezed it and air, oh my god, sorry, I'm not doing a very good job at the camera. Air came out of this little hole. What the fuck? Alright, it's just getting fucking weird now. And look at that. See, look at the patterns. You can see that that's very clearly a tapeworm. I kid you not. I was like, what is that on the end of it? And I literally squeezed it and it made like almost like a farting sound. I'm trying to get as clear as I can for you guys. See that? What the fuck? What the fuck? So I have been getting like stomach pains and like gas and stuff at nighttime. And I think what it is it's the parasites dying and releasing gas, because that's what they actually do. They release gas. I'm just blown away at this motherfucker. At all of these motherfuckers. Like, that's absolutely like, wow. Okay, I've sort of just like squished it. I had to pull it apart. So tapeworms are usually bigger at one end and they go down thinner. So I had to squish this apart because I was looking at it. And okay, this worm has actually been eating the charcoal that's in me, the charcoal, bentonite and clay mix that's in me, because I was like, let me just actually have a look in this thing and sort of dissect it. In the middle of it was all the black stuff. So that's what they're eating. Fucking hell. These motherfuckers, I really thought we were getting to the end. Oh well, at least it's out now.